Hello guys, it's your boy Ludicrous LP here, back with another video once again. Today we are going to I'm going to tell a little story here. I didn't want to make it too like boring and just have a gameplay. You know, we gotta have face cam because the people love looking at my beautiful face.
Oh man. Oh god, oh man.
No, but anyway, we're gonna just be telling this little story about, I can't remember, I think I was in 6th or 7th grade. I'm gonna say 6th, because this sounds like a 6th grader type of thing to do. Overall, I basically just got accused of being a bully, and it was the worst thing of my life. I remember getting in trouble for it, and I didn't even do anything, and I'll be explaining that now. So the story all starts, right, in 6th grade, and I'm just chilling with my friends at cafeteria at lunchtime, okay? It was my friend Andrew and Cody. You guys both know them. So Andrew and Cody, I was chilling with them at lunch, okay? Eating at 6th grade lunch, probably doing some retarded shit as 6th graders would. And we're sitting at like the far side of the table, okay? So we're sitting like away from the other kind of group, and there's like a gap in between our two groups. And this was like a group of girls, just like, you know, there's these random girls that were sitting at lunch, at the lunch table, you know, there's no problem with that, you know, they're just trying to enjoy lunch like we are. We're just chilling, we're being ourselves, and then, so they decide to scoot over to our side of the table. This is where shit gets haywire. They scoot over to our side of the table, and they're like, hey, you wanna play a game?
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, they didn't sound like that, but it's for the story, alright? Like, hey, yeah, you want to play a game? We're like, okay, sure, alright, we're fine with that. And they have, like, an apple in their hand. So we're like, what game do they want to play with an apple? And they're like, okay, so, here's this apple. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to spin this apple and sing the alphabet at the same time.
What? What the fuck?
So we're like, what the hell is going on, dude? Why do they want us to spin this apple and then also sing the alphabet? Like, what is their problem? That's a pretty odd question to ask someone. Like, hey, will you spin this apple and sing the alphabet? So of course we're 6th grade. We were curious, so we're just like, all right, fine. We'll spin your damn apple. We'll sing the alphabet for you. So we spin the apple, we're singing the alphabet, and they're like, okay, so whatever letter that this lands on, you have to say the name of someone, and then that's who your lover is, okay? Like, this is the most retarded game, but you remember, if you guys remember in, like, 6th grade playing these type of games, like, there's a ton of these, man, like, dumb games like this that kids used to play, and I spun the apple by its, like, little stem thingy. I spun the apple, and then I got the letter S, okay? And these girls, they say a name, and they were, like, giggling, they were laughing. It was this kid, they were giggling and laughing about whose name they said, you know? We're gonna call him Seth. That wasn't his actual name, so they're giggling and laughing. They're like, haha, you got Seth. So they're making fun of me because this was my so-called lover. I mean, I kind of didn't think too much of it. I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. These girls are quite crazy. They're telling us to play this game. And so we carried on. It was the end of lunch. We carried on. We were just doing whatever we did for the rest of the day, you know? It's the next day, and we, being my little 6th grade self, getting my homework done, and all of a sudden, I get called to the principal's office.
Oh shit! What up?
Now, I don't know if you remember what it was like in the 6th grade to get called to the principal's office, but let me tell you, it was the most nerve-wracking thing. When my teacher first told me, you know, you need to go down to the office, and they get their call on their little, like, pick up phones, and they're like, you need to go to the office. I was nervous as fuck, dude. Like, I thought I freaking, like, murdered someone on accident. I tripped and stabbed someone to death. Oh! I don't know what, like, there was so many possibilities going through my mind of what was happening. So I get down to the principal's office, and I walk through the door, and they're looking at me. The principal, he's like, alright, just sit down here, wait outside, and I'll be with you in a second. So I'm sitting there for like 20 minutes. He calls me in. So I go in there, and I'm like, alright, what's up, boss? What's going on? We heard that you have been bullying Seth at lunch, playing a game called Spin the Apple or something like that. And immediately right now, okay, the first thing that happened was I kind of like got a breath of relief, because I was like, okay, well, obviously it wasn't me. I've got nothing to worry about. But then they were like really insistent that it was me. They just kept like telling me it was me. They're like, yeah, these two girls, the two girls that showed us the game. Yeah, he's like, yeah, these two girls said that you were bullying this kid. And I'm like, okay, alright, I see what's going on here. Basically what happened, I got framed, right? These two girls, they were framing me. I didn't do nothing, alright? So I just tell them, I keep calm, because I know it wasn't me, and I'm just like, yeah, you've got the wrong guy, you know, it was actually them that were doing it. You know, I snitched on him, right? Because you're gonna try and come at me with that, you know, I snitched on him. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna be happening, it was them that actually did this. And so the principal's like, well, okay. I mean, I'll talk with a couple other people, and he asked me who my friends were at lunch. I'm like, yeah, you could even ask these people to back me up, Andrew and Cody, right? They got called down there, and they said the exact same thing. They're like, yeah, it wasn't Luke at all, you know? These two girls did everything. And I'm like, yeah, okay, there's no possible way I could get in trouble for this. You know, I didn't have the best reputation in this school, right? So, of course, they said my name because, you know, I don't know why, if they were smart and just said my name because they knew they could get away with it, or like they just didn't like me. I wasn't sure what happened, but you know, apparently I was getting framed for this, and they didn't want to get in trouble for what they did. They thought we were gonna rat on them or something. Obviously we weren't, because we're not dickheads, but yeah. So I get a call down there for the second time, and they're like, well, Lucas, basically these two girls both said that you did it, and your friends said that they did it. So we don't really know who did it at this point, but if you did do it, just don't do it again. Which basically means, if you've ever heard that, it basically just means that they think you did it and they really have no way to prove it. So they're just basically scolding you in a hidden way, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever, and I just continued on with my life, my little 6th grade life, and like, I act like I was cool during this, but honestly, like, the whole time, dude, I was sweating my dick off every single time I was in the principal's office. Basically, I was worried about, I was more worried about my mom, you know? What if they told my mom? What would have happened then, you know?
We've talked about it.
Let me speak. How does that feel? How does that feel?
Do not.
But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to follow my Twitter, because I've wanted to shout that out lately. So yeah, make sure to follow my Twitter, Raise Space Ludicrous. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later.